What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Trying to focus in on the rumors circulating, I think mostly unsubstantiated, that the Montreal Canadiens could be looking to move PK Subban, which is just the dumbest thing I can imagine. Obviously, it was a bit of a unmitigated disaster in Montreal for the Habs. Injuries mostly to carry. Probably Sam Subban for a while had them a lot closer to the bottom than they anticipated as they entered the season as one of the favorites in the Eastern Conference. But for all of Subban's faults, he's a Norris Trophy winning defenseman. You have arguably the best goalie in the league coming back healthy next year, and rather than blow it up, I think you should try to build around the new with these two guys and with Max Pacioretty, and see where you go from there. I mean, I don't think they're the favorite for Steven Stamkos, but I think like the Bruins, he'll have a meeting with Montreal if he gets to free agency on July 1st, which I think he will. And I think they're closer to him than the Bruins. This Stamkos free agency is going to be interesting. Because Montreal being on them, they'll have to move some pieces around the board, but I can't see trading Subban to sign Stamkos as being a legitimate option they pursue. Obviously Toronto, there's still a good chance it goes back to Tampa, and then maybe there's a couple of dark horse candidates like Calgary, like Nashville, or maybe even the Florida Panthers keep them in the state of Florida. That's again, we'll see how that works itself out, but teams with cap space will be making some calls, and I think the Habs can move some pieces, put themselves in a position to make them a fair and reasonable, legitimate offer. But I think the thought of trading PK Subban is ridiculous. I know that Edmonton Oilers have a ton of assets up front, and the Habs can use some of those assets. But if you trade Subban, who's your anchor on defense? Who's your number one defenseman? Those things don't grow on trees. You can't just go out and pick a number one defenseman off a tree. The PK Subbans and Shea Weber's, Drew Doughty's of the world, they don't just spurt up. They're pretty hard to find. So when you have one, you better work your ass off to keep it. So we'll see how that works itself out. Or if you have a potential one like Ryan McDonough, maybe don't trade it for Scott Gomez. But what do I know? Anyway, that's all I got. Sort of this power play with CJ on the possibility of the Montreal Canadiens trading PK Subban, which they won't because it's a stupid idea. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.